Hello everyone. Welcome back to this channel. Today, we're going to discuss the changes to the kits of Phainon, Saber, and Archer in beta version 5, starting from changes to their trace, talent, and Eidolon. Alright, let's not waste any time and get right into it. First, let's start with Phainon. In beta version 5, Phainon received several changes. Let's begin with his base stats, which underwent changes. His base HP was reduced from originally 1,474.704 to 1,435.896. And as a trade-off, his base attack was slightly increased from previously 543.312 to 582.12. And his base def was also lowered from originally 727.65 to 703.395. So, his base attack was increased, but his base HP and def were reduced. Next, we move to the changes in Phainon's Eidolon. Only Phainon's Eidolon 1 received a pretty good improvement. Namely, the SPD gained by Phainon for each defeated enemy was reduced from previously 2% to 1.5%, but the SPD increase rose from 30% to 84%. Additionally, the crit DMG increase when using his ultimate also went up from previously 40% to 50%, and it can now last for 3 turns, whereas before it was only 2 turns. Then, as an addition, when Phainon uses his skill counter and meteor skill, all enemies will receive a time slow effect, making their time flow almost freeze. Next, we'll move on to the changes for Saber. In beta version 5 this time, Saber received 4 changes. The first is from her skill. Now Saber's core resonance gain has been increased from previously only 2 to now 3 core resonance. Then we move to the changes in Saber's trace. Her trace 2 received an improvement. When Saber's energy is below 60%, it will regenerate her energy by 60%, whereas previously it would regenerate 40% energy when her energy was below 40%. This change is pretty good and makes this trace also useful in endgame content. Next, we dive into the changes to Saber's Eidolon. Her Eidolon 1 was replaced. Previously, Saber gained 1 core resonance when her turn ended. Now, the effect has been changed to Saber gaining 1 core resonance after using her basic attack or skill. Then, for Saber's Eidolon 6, she gained a new effect, where the overflow energy that can be accumulated from her trace 2 increases to 200. Then we move to the changes for Archer. Archer received 2 changes in beta version 5. The first is to Archer's skill, which received a nerf. Now the damage of Archer's skill has been reduced from previously 400% to 360% of Archer's attack. However, although Archer's skill received a nerf, Archer gained an additional effect in his talent. Namely, if the target is defeated before his follow-up ATK is launched, the follow-up ATK will be directed at one random enemy instead. In beta version 5, we received relatively few changes for these 3 characters. But these changes are quite good for Phainon and Saber, who received buffs, and it's a bit unfortunate for Archer because his skill received a nerf. Alright, that's all for now, everyone. What's your opinion on the changes in beta version 5? Write your thoughts in the comment section. And don't forget to share this information with your friends who also play Honkai starrail. Don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss out on other important updates. See you in the next update.